Okay, we have potential news from someone, a leak, saying who the new writers, speculated new writers are on the upcoming series of Doctor Who. Now, this needs to be taken with a massive pinch of salt, because we actually had confirmation yesterday saying that Doctor Who talks about new series haven't actually started yet. So I'm going to discuss this and just discuss if this is possible, what I think about it. But I genuinely don't think this is real at all. So I might be wasting all your times here. But this leaker says, and I quote, "This is from the same source as my previous post regarding Jack Thorne already writing for the next series of Doctor Who. This is the current chatter taking place in the industry, notably on a set not linked to Doctor Who." Like I say, we had news yesterday that the team hasn't properly started pre-production on another series of Doctor Who, or how they're going to take Doctor Who going forward after the 2026 Christmas special. They go on to say, Thorne has outlined the story arc, writing 4 episodes out of 8, and the below are the writers that have been approached for the other 4 episodes. So let's go through these writers one by one. Sarah Dollard, who wrote Face the Raven and Thin Ice. Both Capaldi episodes, both very strong episodes in my opinion. I love Face the Raven. I think it's a cool concept, and I think it was executed very, very well. Thin Ice as well. I think when I was younger I found it quite slow and boring, but as I've got older, it's a brilliant piece of written TV, and it gets me excited. The character work on that is amazing, and there's just some great funny scenes. There's great transitions. The way the Doctor is in that episode, I think, is like peak 12th Doctor. I love him so much. So yeah, Sarah Dollard, would I be opposed to her coming back? Absolutely not. I think she's great, and I think she didn't have enough stories in the universe already, so let's just get her back in. Next up we have Mike Bartlett, who wrote Knock Knock in Series 10, which it's an episode that isn't liked as much. I personally think it's very, very good. I think if you don't like Knock Knock, it's probably because you haven't seen it for a while. So give it another go, and if you still think it's bad, then fair enough. But I like it. I did a Series 10 rewatch with my parents a couple of months ago because they'd never seen it, and I was like, "This is the greatest series of Doctor Who ever. You got to watch it." And they liked Knock Knock. They really did. They thought it was good. It was one of their favourite episodes of the whole series. So yeah, I don't think it's a bad episode. I don't think it just is loved as much as some of the others. So get on Knock Knock, man. It's brilliant. Next up, Lisa McGee, who wrote and created Derry Girls on Channel 4. Now, I love Derry Girls. Why would she write for Doctor Who? You know what I mean? This, to me, feels like someone's just Googled famous UK writers. And, I mean, it's not even UK, is it? Ireland? Is it? Northern Ireland is. I don't think Derry's in Northern Ireland. I don't know. Anyway. I think they just searched them up because, and I'll go on to the next one now, Laurie Nunn, who created and wrote Sex Education. Now, Sex Education and Derry Girls are not like Doctor Who in any way. However, they were both created, shot and made in England, in the UK. So I reckon this person has genuinely just searched famous UK writers who've written successful things, and they've found Sex Education's creator and Derry Girls' creator and gone, we'll put them in, as well as 2 old Doctor Who writers. I don't believe this at all. I'm sorry. And as much as, we've had the news, like I say yesterday, about the fact that they haven't properly started. In fact, I'll quickly bring that up now, just because I was going to do a separate video on this, but it sort of ties into this. Don't believe every leak you see. Alright, as much as I'd like this to be true, because I love all of these writers, I love Sex Education, I love Derry Girls, I like Knock Knock, and I love Thin Ice, and I love Face the Raven, so it would be nice, but like I say, you've got to take everything online with a pinch of salt, because here I have the official quote from Lindsay Salt, who's the BBC drama director, who says, conversations over financing for Doctor Who for a long-term future have not started yet. So technically, this could be true. Like I say, you take it with a big pinch of salt, because if they haven't discussed financing, why are they getting these new writers on board? This leak said that Jack Thorne had planned out the whole series arc, and if my knowledge is correct, once you've planned out a whole series arc, you then take it to the BBC and say, do we have the money to do this? Otherwise, I'm going to have to rewrite bits. Before approaching writers going, hey, write this, you need to know where your budget stands. Because if Jack Thorne, who's the new showrunner, goes to Lisa McGee and goes, hey Lisa, you wrote this episode set on Mars with a massive spaceship that explodes at the end, right? Lisa will go away and write that, and then they hand it into the BBC, and the BBC go, we haven't got enough money for that. They'll have to rewrite it again. So it makes more sense to go to the BBC first before approaching these new writers. So I believe this leak is false. I believe this to be untrue. Maybe I'm wrong, like I say, take it with a pinch of salt, but I believe this is fake. And I believe a lot of stuff going around right now is fake, which is why I don't cover Reddit leaks as often as some other YouTubers, because I just don't buy it at all. No hate to them. We're all trying to make it, aren't we? We're all trying to get our bread. But yeah, that's that. Let me know. Who do you want to come back writing for Doctor Who? I personally would love Toby Whithouse. He's my goat. He's always been my goat. And I like Jamie Matheson as well. So, yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please leave a like if you enjoyed, and comment who you want to come back. There's a button near the comment section that's the hype button. Press that. It means the absolute world. And I'll join you again tomorrow for some more chat about something. I don't know. Thank you for watching. Have a blessed rest of your day. And ta-ra.